Back on the G372XP. One thing that I forgot to do, and I knew that I should have, is attach the carburetor to the cylinder with this plate on there so that you can put it all down together and at once. So I kind of had to mess around and redo a little bit of stuff, but I got it on there. And this piece here, or these pieces, couldn't figure out where in the world. But as soon as I saw this hole, and there's a slot for a nut, I knew right where it went. The John Surratt don't have that. But, you know, and it would be the difference between the older and the newer 372s, I guess. So now I am going to. What am I doing? I went in and took a little bit of a break. I forgot where I was at. I remember. I'm going to put the handle on. I hope. But I have this one to copy wherever that thing went. Handle. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I was looking right at it. So this area was challenging. Putting the handle on, and this big spring in here is tricky. So far, I think the only thing missing as of yet is the chain tensioner adjustment screw. I don't see it anywhere, and it's not incorporated in the handle. I mean the side cover. It's missing altogether. This is the coil. There's no screw in there. It's not in here. So I'm going to get a hold of them if I can, let them know. But I can just go down to the hardware store and see if they have one in stock. If not, they can order one, and who knows how long that'll take. I'm assuming it will look just like this one. So the other thing, this did not fit on here right. Underneath this clip and cap is the bearing. It's a needle bearing that this clutch rides on, the clutch drum. And the clutch drum wasn't centered on the shaft for whatever reason. I don't know. Oh, we'll see what happens there. So decompression valve, 13 millimeter. I'll tighten that down, tighten the spark plug down. And I think maybe the muffler will be next. Well, still plugging away, and so far I have not found that chain adjuster screw, and I just don't believe it's here. I don't know where else it could be. And another thing, this ground wire here, this yellow one, I had to, where'd you go? There you are. So I had to grind that off on the left side to get it to fit right there. And then the other thing is that's not supposed to be an eyelet. It's supposed to have fitting connector like that. When you look on here, there's the switch. 2 spades. So They actually got this right, but I don't know what they're thinking there. Maybe a new guy. He put 2 of these eye loops on there instead of 1. I don't know. But we're making a little bit of headway here. All right, so it is done as far as I know. There ain't no parts left over. Well, there's that tag down there which goes right here. But if it doesn't have any identification on there, what good is it? And it wasn't without a little bit of trouble. That stud with the wing nut in the washer, I couldn't figure out where it went. And I'm used to this style here. That there. I've had a couple of these 372s, and maybe they did have that wing nut on there. But it's been long enough to where I don't remember. The other thing was, you can see this little red cable in here, the throttle cable. There's a piece of plastic in there that has it's kind of a tube deal that's connected to here, and it has a slit in it for the cable to go up in, and the red housing will move back and forth on the cable. I'll show you over here. I didn't pay attention, and this one's white, but it had come, see how it will slide on the cable? So when I got it all put together, there it was. I thought I was going to have to take it apart, but I took a peek at that one and figured out what I had to do. Easy fix, no big deal. This cover didn't want to fit on exactly right. There's an aluminum flange between the muffler and the cylinder, and there's a little tab that sticks out right back in here, and I had to bend it forward a little bit. And a couple of leftover screws that didn't, I don't know if I just used them on the wrong spot, but like this one is a OEM screw that I dug out of my drawer, and there's the ones holding that dog on there. No big deal. So now we're ready to put some fuel in it and start it up. I was hoping that it came with the decal here that had the, it has an H on there for Hosfirma, but I didn't get a sticker. Gotta buy it separate, I guess. I ain't gonna do it. Turn it on. Getting tired. I'm plenty happy about that. Well, I'm going to go take a coffee break, and then I'm going to come over here and try to find a bar and chain combination. It's done. completely done. Well, not completely. I called Wagner's Chainsaw. That's the company I bought this from. And I told them that the chain tensioner assembly that's supposed to be on this cover is missing. And I told him that I just got done building the saw today and it's nowhere in there. And he said that he would send it right out. So I'm happy about that. And while I was out here getting a bar and chain on here, and of course I can't tighten it because the chain tensioner is missing, my wife said that my phone made a cha-ching, and I sold my Husqvarna 266 XP on eBay for $400. So I'm excited about that right there. And now I'm fixing to go in there and get the label printed and get that thing out of here. Right then. If I buy another one of these kit saws, I'm not going to get the 372 XP because I want to try something different. It's a tough saw, and yeah, so I didn't tell the guy that there was a couple of screws missing. I mean, you can see here I got a darker one on there. It's an OEM one, but anyway, it wasn't worth bringing that up. So I'm just glad that he was very understanding and didn't fuss about it. He's told me he'd get it out. Now that's a $45 part assembly that he's sending me out. That's more expensive for the Chinese aftermarket for the Holzfirma Farmertech saws than it is to go get a Husqvarna OEM one. They want $33 at the hardware store for the kit. Isn't that goofy? Right then, that's all.